Collectors. Today we'll be talking about a figure, man, we have wanted for a while. So we get Lieutenant James Gordon from Batman Year One. Now here is Lieutenant Gordon, who became Commissioner Gordon later on, in his trench coat, his suit and tie, and his gun. And on this side, Lieutenant James Gordon. On the back, we get some artwork depicting Batman in various costumes. On this side, Batman Year One. On the bottom, we get all the words and the UPC code. So let's get it on the scale and see how much he weighs. Okay, and he's got coming in at 9.8 ounces. So let's get him off the scale and out of the books.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Now you can cut the 3 pieces of tape at the top, or you can cut the one at the bottom and then just fold this out. And then just take this and pull it on out. And we see we get the diorama here. This lovely, lovely stuff that we get, that we ruin by taking them off of the back. I wish there was just, some tape or something, but hey, it is what it is. I hate getting rid of these things because they make such nice backgrounds for your shelves and things like that. But it is what it is. So it comes with the standard stand and the card front and the back. Now we get James Gordon here, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snip. So it's time for the Snippy Clippy song. Snippy Clippy, 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 Snippy Clippy. All right, and there we go for the snips. This last one is just being a pain, but hey, it is what it is. So we'll just take him and pull him on out because he has no cape. So he doesn't go all the way in and lock in. So there we take this figure and then put him on the stand just because. So have him stand up. Well, we get his gun out. Yes, we get a gun. Gun. And then we get this. And we can look at this weapon here. Long nose, dirty, hairy gun. Very cool. And then we can look at Lieutenant James Gordon in his trench coat. Look up, down, right, and left. No issues. Got these nice glasses here. Hollow, no glass in them, but hey. Very cool nonetheless. Now he's got this tie. Does a nice T-pose. Arms rotate around. Bicep swivel. Double bend in the elbows. Wrist on a peg hinge, and that wrist is covered up in paint so you can separate them from the actual wrist itself. Very nice. Now, he's got a ball joint here and here, so he can do a back bend, but the cape will, or his trench coat will pop it back up. But you can still look down and forward a little bit. So he rotates there and right there. Can do it pretty good. Split Von Damme style. Forward and back. It has a little bit of rotation at that hip. Double bend in the knee. Boots on that ball jointed peg swivel. One peg there. And a toe bend in his shoe that has a hole for the stand. Now it's very cool that we get this Lieutenant Gordon at the end of the McFarlane DC reign. I just never thought it would come. I thought, he would have this for a while and we'd get all these figures and everything like that. But hey, it is what it is. Now the gun fits in his hand. Alrighty, it's coming undone a little bit as I'm putting it in there. Here we go. Just got to get it in there just right. Now, he has no holster for this, so he is holding this gun forever. Forever. Now, you could put it in his left hand, but it looks more like he's got other things on. And he even has his wedding ring on. That is very nice. Nice little touch. They didn't have to do that, but they did. It's very nice. Now, this Gordon is coming in right at 7 1/8 inches tall. So he will fit in really good with the Batman. And speaking of the Batman, here he is, standing side by side. Batman Year 1 figure line. Woohoo! Very, very cool to get both of these figures in. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.